morning, everyone. I'm Stu the Frugal Video Gamer, and welcome back to Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales. Had a bit of a brain fart there. Alright. Okay, I think I'll be able to go up and to the left here. Looks like it.
The dwarves are demanding a pretty sum, but their steel's worthy of any crown. No offense meant. The river... They're elded. They're elded.
Oh. Actually, I might be able to go down here. Alright, so tracks leading into a cave. So presumably up there. I just gotta find my way up. Yeah, right in there.
Meave noted a crowd of dwarves. They were several dozen, many holding baskets brimming with dried sausages, soft, puffy pretzels, and jugs of frothy beer.
What is this gathering?
She asked Gabor.
These folk, they're the parents of youngsters who are to return today from their Dreckthag.
What?
Gabor proceeded to explain that the Dreckthag was a trek upon which the local dwarves would embark when they reached maturity. During this year-long voyage, young folk would taste of life beyond their home. Yet if they failed to return on time, they would be stripped of all rights and privileges accorded to Mahakam's natives.
See, in recent years, young folks' blood's been boiling on account of the strict laws in force here.
Customarily, only a few dwarves ever decided to remain in the valleys for good. That year, however, was different.
Deadline's the Mora, and 40 Dreckthagers still haven't returned.
Their parents now worried if some misfortune had not befallen them. The Mahakaman Guard had sent out patrols to the near reaches. The guard captain, a dwarf with a fiery red beard, removed his helmet, wiped the sweat from his brow, and addressed Meave.
Your Majesty, we need to find our youth. Perhaps you'd be willing to go out and search. Human folk are more like to tell you if they saw anything out of the ordinary of late. Naturally, there'd be...
One could say I myself have lost a son.
Meave gripped the captain's hand firmly.
And I know well the pain that comes. I shall do all in my might to spare you at least that.
Meave set off. The Queen sent a scout ahead. Sometime later, she heard his horn. 3 blasts. 2 short, 1 long.
An ambush!
Meave expected to combat beasts or robbers. Yet upon her force descended warriors with squirrel tails attached to their help.
Unfortunately, no Black Rayla. Alright, standard battle. So I know not to burn everything in the first round. Fair enough.
Scoia'tael! Don't let them escape!
Oh boy.
You shall taste of your own medicine.
Shh! Cog it!
Oh, damn it.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
Okay. Not sure what that actually did.
Right! Come on! Who's bust?
Yeah, I'm just passing. I'm not dealing with the biting frost if I can help it.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Plus, that bullshit didn't help. Oh, damn it! Come on!
Oh my.
Watch your heads!
Now we will see who is weak. I shall not fail!
I'm coming, I'm coming.
None shall tread on us! This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
There we go. Oh, any non-elf. Yeesh.
God's blasted. My breastplate chafes.
They used tired my tongue about that.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Pretty sure I can stop here.
Elven blab.
Yeah, I lost him because of... That is such bullshit. It really is. Wait, how the fuck? What just happened? Destroy... He was the only one that was damaged. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Now we must stick together.
When will you ever learn?
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Know if anyone's got any hooch left.
Finally. Eesh. I've got to try getting the, Okay, fire bomber. I'll go with that. Well, none of them have orders anyway, so...
Glediven Bort!
Fuck you!
We'll catch them all!
Have strength, my love.
Catch!
They used to tire my tongue about that.
Shit.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Well, that's the best I can get.
Death to Old One!
Fuck! Yeah, I know. Fuck you. Goddamn Frost. And then even worse had to be the fact that Draw burned into the graveyard. Draw burned into the graveyard. Fuck that. I mean, seriously.
Scoia'tael! Don't let them escape!
And out comes one of the
You
scouts.
should not have come here.
Yep.
For Rivia! The unworthy shall be punished.
Well, that's gonna work well on this one, I think.
Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
Yep.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
Aye.
Right! Come on! Who's first?
There's been a mistake.
There we
I'm
go.
no mage.
Awesome. Took the first round. Yay, I didn't have that bullshit happen. Let's see. Oh, nice. Let's see here. How do I want to do this?
Have it the white of an eye from half
Nope.
a league away.
Let's see if I can flush out another scout.
Oh my.
Well, getting rid of her. ASAP. Because, damn.
I shall not fail!
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
I really should have put out the pitfall trap first, come to think of it.
None shall
Oh, well.
tread on us!
Yeah, saw that coming.
Now we will see who is weak!
Can't get our asses moving.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna give up the ghost on that one.
Only death here for Dwan.
Yep, not surprised by that.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Know if anyone's got any hooch left.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
Oh shit, for some reason I thought I had the,
This could hurt.
I don't know why, I thought I had the Alchemist in my hand yet. Which, yeah, that was stupid of me.
They used tired my tongue about that.
And out comes another Dwarven Skirmisher, I'm sure.
I'd hoped we could solve this some other way.
We must stick together.
Fuck you! God damn it! Oh, lovely. Yeah, just fucking cheery.
Everything all right?
Wait, you're serious?
Know if anyone's got any hooch left.
As ordered.
Yeah, I'm holding off till the next turn.
Dwan.
Ha. Ish.
They're so young. No wonder they were easily manipulated.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest about what happened.
As soon as the battle had come to an end, the prisoners were brought before the Queen. All, without exception, were dwarves, and all looked to be youthful dwarves.
Mystery solved.
Muttered Meve. In fact, these were the missing Drekthagers. Instead of returning home, they had enlisted with guerrillas fighting for non-human rights. But what had prompted so drastic a decision?
I was impatient. Wanted badly to turn 50. I couldn't wait to see human cities. Vitsima, Tretogor, Novigrad.
Said one of the dwarven prisoners while pressing a bandage to a bleeding wound.
And you know the welcome that awaited me there. I was spit upon and called names. I saw ghettos, massacres. And how was I to go back to the mines after that? We must fight while we still can. Before the humans come to cut us down, we must tell the rest of ours the same. Pull all Mahakam into the fight.
Meve's soldiers stood waiting for her to protest, to accuse the dwarf of lying. But the Queen could not pretend she did not understand why the dwarf had taken up arms. The dwarven parents thus got their offspring returned to them, albeit wounded and in chains. Bruva Hoog, who had limitless disdain for the Scoia'tael, demanded the dwarven youth be severely punished for succumbing to the rebels' seductive ideals. In the end, the Drekthagers were sentenced to 50 years' hard labor in the quarries. The Elder-in-Chief believed a half-century of swinging a pickaxe would sufficiently cool the hot heads of the...
Might be in jail, but at least they're back. Might be in...
I gotta admit, I didn't anticipate that turn of events. I was honestly kind of thinking that, well, I kind of figured it'd be relating to humans being dicks to the non-humans, but I didn't anticipate them being Scoia'tael. Okay, back over to the left then. Look into the eye of your foe. What separates you is but only a mirror. Choose a stone and swap it with the one on its left. Oh, move it to the right. Right. Oh shit! I think I fucked that up. What separates you is but only a mirror. Alright, so I need the green on this side of this. Okay, so I need the green there. This card cannot be played. Okay. Just to have a card in the deck, I guess. So, let's see. Alright, there's that one. There we go. That was a lot more straightforward than I figured. Neat. And it's weird being in an area that's not devastated by war. As weird as that is to say. Oh. Okay. That was odd. Actually, I'll get another scouting party out real quick. Okay, that's where I started from. Yeah, may as well just fast travel. Save myself a bit of running time. That's actually a pretty good trade.
The Queen noted a building with unusually lavish ornamentation, including shining bronze roof tiles and glistening rock crystal window panes. The clan head, Iva, invited Meve to an exquisite feast. But when she broached the subject of the war raging just outside Mahakam's borders, the dwarf changed the subject at once. Looking around the interior, Meve quickly understood
I've got to see how that's voice acted.
The walls were ordained with Nilfgaardian tapestries and rugs. Gifts from friendly Imperial envoys, no doubt. Meve prepared to leave, convinced she had wasted her time, when someone clasped her shoulder and pulled her into a darkened room. Her kidnapper turned out to be a young dwarf. Female, it seemed, dressed in her nightshirt. She introduced herself
and she
as
also
Ida's
has a beard.
daughter, Eudora Breckenriggs, and openly admitted she had eavesdropped on Meve's dinner conversation.
Listen, me dad's stubborner than an old goat, but I'll convince him to help ye. For a wee favour, that is.
Mm-hmm. What?
I want you to steal something from the clan archive. Historiae Mahakamorum, 'tis called.
Zoltan Shive!
See, me dad won't let me betroth me sweetekin Zoltan. Says the codex forbids marrying a dwarf who's left the mountains. But there's precedent. Just such a case described in that document. If I can show it to Da.
The pot's worth the play, I believe. Fine. I accept your offer.
They then shook hands, sealing the deal. Meve had to bite her tongue to stop from crying out, for the young she-dwarf had the grip of a brawny blacksmith. Meve returned to her company, and, massaging her sore hand, presented Eudora's offer. Gascon volunteered for the task at once.
Thievery's my forte. The dwarves won't notice a single mothball out of place.
Gascon snuck into the archive under the cover of darkness.
Yep. So he's just got to keep concealed, I'm guessing. So, bottom right corner of the battlefield. Oh boy. Move south to an adjacent vertical or horizontal position.
Who's there?
What a nub. That was close.
Stop! Who's there?
Shit!
Who's there?
What a nub. That was close.
If looking. Okay, I think I might have screwed this one up again. Restart.
Huh? Who's there?
What a nub. That was close.
Oh boy. Shit.
Piece of cake.
Stop!
Nope.
Who's there? Huh? Who's there?
What a nub. That was close.
It doesn't say how many turns I can take. Okay, I should be good here.
Piece of cake.
Oh, shit.
Just a bit more.
There we go. Shit. I'm not sure how to do this one. Because that didn't work at all. I mean, that wasn't even close to working.
Huh? Who's there?
What a nub. That was close. Piece of cake.
I'm gonna try it.
Just a bit more.
Probably gonna get spotted, but I want to see here. Okay, good to know. I can get within 3 if they're facing the other way.
Huh? Who's there?
What a nub.
Oh, this is easy now.
Piece of cake. Just a bit more.
There we go.
Easy as pie.
Luckily, Gascon managed to do the deed quietly, so the dwarves never found out who had broken in. As agreed, Meve handed Eudora the stolen document.
Ha!
The dwarf shouted, raising the parchment in a triumphant gesture.
Da can't do nothing to stop her making vows now. I've got to write Zoltan right quick. Thanks. Thanks a million times over.
And Eudora did her part too. Soon after, the Queen learned there'd been a gathering of...
Eudora Breckenridge Chive. Oh, I truly like the sound of that. Oh, there's Dad's stubborn, but I always find a way with him in the end. Oh, Eudora, Dad's stubborn.
You can count on us, Queenie. What are you poking me for? Ah, scrounging for coin, no doubt. Righty then, take this Bonnie Holmes, eh?
Okay, how the hell do I get up here then? Oh, yeah, the bridge over to the left. There we go. And right there. At least that chest was rather easy to find.
Ah, you thundering dope! I told you to hold your horses or you'll shake the hitch loose.
Oh, now you're a bleeding expert, are you? You overloaded the damn cart, that's why it's bad.
An odd caravan.
Meve said.
They don't look like merchants.
Nah, they ain't.
Gabor answered.
Dwarves of the Ferens clan, carrying gifts for the Drake. Remember Keltilus? When he took roost here, Ferences fought him for near a century. Then the dragon got weary of fighting and they realised he weren't going nowheres, so they cut a deal. He didn't bother them. They give him what he needs.
Well, well. And these offerings they send often?
Every week. Excuse me, got to separate them lads, or they tear out each other's beards. Hey there! Krill your idiot heads!
Gabor managed to douse his brethren's fiery tempers. But the wagon still lay across the road. Xavier did indeed make quick work of the problem. Within moments, the wagon was rolling smoothly down the road, good as new.
Well, shaft me, your highness,
said one of the dwarves.
Your engineer's got a pate like stewed meat, but he kens his trade. That's for certain.
I'll convey your words to him. Or at least part of them.
Me and the lads will be on our way now, but...
I appreciate the offer, but I cannot accept coin for helping a traveller in need. Common decency it is.
Huh? In our times, decency ain't common at all, but as you wish.
I'm hoping that'll pay dividends further down the road, I'll admit. Like, that's my logic in terms of rejecting that, because... Alright, looks like another bomb of some sort. Nice little view there. Oh, that's precisely what it's there for, to pan the map out and show you, look at all the stuff around here. Well, that ain't good. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yep. Not surprising there. Damage all enemies by 3. Awesome. That'll work. Oh. What is the drake doing? Or is it a drake or dragon?
A pillar of smoke rose above the mountains, and a sooty aroma filled the air.
Fire!
Gabor said. The Lyrians quickened their gait. Soon they saw a town fully aflame, and a roaring, furious dragon above it.
That's your Alchemist?
Gascon asked, shielding his eyes from the sharp glare emanating from the city.
You were right. Perfectly harmless.
Dinna ken what's got his knickers in a bunch,
the dwarf said, grabbing his axe from his belt.
Queen, we got to make haste to the rescue.
Smother your fears, Sir Dwarf,
Ake proclaimed. Without waiting for Mee's reply, he dropped his lance and galloped headlong towards the burning city.
Follow me! Slay the Viper!
Reynard!
Meave called out.
Have our men wet their cloaks for a modicum of fire protection. We move as soon as they're done. If we don't make haste, Ake will be reduced to smouldering plate.
Your Grace, they are but common soldiers. To fight a dragon...
I know, but we must help them, or at least try.
While Reynard went to pass on the order, Meave turned to Gabor.
This dragon, has it any weak...
Stifling her fear, Meave gave the order to attack, and her soldiers rode into the flaming city. From up close, Keltalis looked even more terrifying.
Yeesh.
Though enormous, he moved with shocking agility, like a lizard scurrying over sand. With one swing of his paw, he snapped the necks of 3 dwarves.
Okay, I've got to
then
look this up
bisected a
because
forest with a
I can't help.
After that, He turned his attention to the Lyrians.
I'm just thinking of Saskia.
He said, twisting his bloody maw into a horrifying smile.
God!
Because I wouldn't be surprised either way. Okay, shortened battle. That probably won't work too well. Okay, that'll work.
Behind me! Stay together!
Let's see.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
You haven't killed a dragon. It has to be possible.
Your Grace, we're taking losses.
I'm aware.
Ah, shite! He's raging now! Watch out!
Make love, not war.
Oh, Rivia!
Let's see here.
Sod it. Sod it all.
After 3 turns, so...
Aye.
Oh, she can't do it.
There's been a mistake.
Okay, that works. Okay, I did not anticipate that.
That day, many Lyrians perished, either to the dragon's all-consuming fire or to its flesh-rending claws. Yet their sacrifice was not in vain. Together with the dwarves, they were able to grievously wound Celtulis, forcing him to flee. The howls of the wounded monster rang throughout the valley.
That's right, howl, you scurvy snake! Shouldn't he ever attacked us, eh? Damn fuel lizard!
Reeve, that's Vavranik, elder of the town and all the Ferences.
My regards and condolences.
Eh, tain't so bad. If nae for ye, wouldn't there be a stone left unrubbled? To be honest, when I caught wind some human queen come to Mahakam looking for aid, I said a crocus would sprout twixt my cheeks afore I'd vote aye on that.
Which set of cheeks?
Gonna be a fear to look in my breeches.
Oh, that answers that.
Changed my mind. After what I saw today, what ye did for us, you've the support and undying gratitude.
Thank you. Faced with enough...
Forgive me for interrupting this tear-tugging scene of interracial reconciliation, but I can't hold back no longer. Vavranik! Double shice! What happened? Why'd Celtulis attack?
I ken as much as ye. Meaning, squat diddly. just flew up, started spewing flames, half the town lit up in a flash.
Sheepshank. 300 years I've been a good neighbour.
What's done's done. Got to think about the future. The Drake's just taking a break.
Meaning, we haven't much time. He heals like an alchemist's pup. And the nearest guard...
Aye, that's what I thought.
What?
I ken you're tired through the fight, dinna want to risk casualties, etc. But remember, the beast's sleeping, all belonging by right to Brother, of course. But if quibbling so...
I admit that does alter my calculations.
Putting it featherly, blood poured out of him like a leaky bladder.
Fine.
Ken did see that.
Oi, Vavrenek, Vavrenek. This lady's gonna make your rump a regular crocus garden.
Aye. Queen's doing us a great service. One that'll profit us both.
So, where is Keltulus's lair?
North of here. It's a vast...
Meve bid farewell to Vavrenek and set out on her way. Did her...
I am curious here.
Ah, that stings. Got a blow on it a little. Trista Borheed, and what do you get? Brown, red,
Bahuki?
gold. Every dragon's a... Wait! I'm coming with ye!
Can't say I've heard the term Bahuki before. Alright. I'm definitely gonna need this.
Keltulus's lair was indeed impossible to miss, as would stand to reason, for any space capable of containing a dragon must be enormous. The lair's maw, a black triangle cut out of a vast plain of snow, loomed from afar. Confirming the dragon's presence was the powerful odor emanating from it, one of sulfur and...
My father oft said, never should you count pelts till the hunt is through.
Meve said, dismounting her horse.
It's all the more true when you hunt dragons. He's wounded, yes, but one puff of flame, and we shall be not legends, but corpses. Leave all thoughts of foolhardy bravery behind.
The Lyrians crept across the dragon's threshold. They walked single file, shields raised, watched by bats hanging from the ceiling. Keltulus lay curled up on a bed of diamonds and gold coins turned red from his blood. Seeing how he strained merely to lift his massive head, Meve knew...
Okay, I've got to find out what the hell happened here. I mean, did it get betrayed, or...
Come to finish what your poison began?
What poison?
They
poisoned the shipment.
Fine. Do it then.
Wait.
Meve said, dropping her sword.
What poison?
Keltulus laughed while squeezing his bleeding side in pain.
So they didn't tell you? Lousy munchkins.
Not the least bit surprised on this one.
The caravan Meve had met on the road was different to the others. This time, Keltulus's meat had been pickled in a special brine, one spiked with poison.
Lovely!
The dragon lay curled up in pain. Ferenc dwarves entered his lair and
they were tired of the...
So if I understand correctly...
Meve interrupted.
You're female?
Correct. Same as you.
As if on command, all Lyrian eyes turned to Gabor.
Look at me! We didn't peek under his, its tail.
If I may.
Reynard interjected.
These revelations about Keltulus's sex are undeniably fascinating. But I'm more curious why the Ferences stooped to such a dishonorable deed.
Yep.
That's easy enough to guess.
Okay, I'm losing Ike.
The dragon would soon demand more tribute to feed its young. So they decided to strike preemptively.
A wise and noble deed.
Ike.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose
Evil
Ike.
must always be nipped in the bud.
To the Ferences' misfortune, they delivered too small a dose of poison. Infuriated at the sight of the broken eggs, the dragon gathered its strength and flew to the nearest town. Meve saw for herself what happened then. And now it was up.
When judging my subjects, I would sometimes not know who bore the greater guilt,
said Meve.
but as ruler, I had to reach a verdict, often a harsh one.
The Queen returned her sword to its sheath.
This is not my land,
Meve said.
Nor are these my subjects. I don't have to choose the lesser evil.
Meve!
Gabor hissed.
Bruver will be furious.
Let him. And you, dragon, swear me this.
Holy shit!
You shall leave Mahakam and never return.
You've my word. And my gratitude.
Meve was about to leave the cavern when the dragon blocked her way with its tail. News that Meve had spared the dragon, which had killed dozens of dwarves, did indeed enrage the inhabitants of Mahakam. The Ferences in particular. But when the clans considered driving the Lyrians from the pass, Elder Vavrenek...
Your
Yeah.
Grace, 'tis not right.
Calm down, Sir Ake.
The deed you've committed, most foul. As the good book says, whosoever standeth idle in the face of evil proveth
And the dwarves
guilty of
perpetrated
the
an
same.
evil first, by poisoning that dragon and destroying its
Know
eggs.
that I never stand idle. Yet I cannot stop.
Sir Ake.
Farewell, Queen.
Yep. You know what? It's worth it. On that one, it'd be wrong. I just wish I could have had an opportunity to try explaining to him, like, hey, the dwarves perpetrated the evil first by poisoning the dragon and taking advantage. This is going to be an interesting conversation here. And yeah, I was afraid that'd be the case when I first encountered that. That something would be amiss, and I was right. Okay, we've got an inventor somewhere nearby. Or prospective one. Alright. I'll go... Yeah, I'll go down here. Oh boy.
Meve squinted, the better to see the scene. Several dozen dwarves had gathered on the cliff overlooking the chasm. All were turned towards a ramp a hairy head peeked out of the barrel. The long, pointy nose and ears left no doubt that it belonged to a gnome. The first Meve had ever seen in her life.
Help! Save me!
The gnome yelled.
Okay, this is the inventor.
Cast me in the chasm!
Shut your maw!
Barked the dwarf standing next to him, who then shoved the gnome inside the barrel and covered it with a lid.
Your crimes! The sheer weight of him, hey? No lighter punishment is fitting.
Meve leapt from her horse and, ignoring Gabor's objections, scrambled up the ramp.
Oi! You're not allowed! Hey, damn it! What do you think you're doing?
I think it's obvious. Preventing the execution.
Thanks be to the gods!
Whoa, wench! You've no such right. Judgment...
Yes, and a cruel sentence it is. One that prompts me to wonder what the accused did to deserve it.
Better to ask what he didn't do, the varmint. Arrived here with his peddler's wagon full of tricks and gadgets. With bombs that go off in your hand. Beard growth formula that makes your hair catch fire. Music boxes for the kiddies. Once cranked, they never plough in stop.
You needed but to loosen the screw in the back and...
Shut your maw, ye roaster.
In short, half.
Because we'd have forgiven it if he hadn't broken our sacred rules and hallowed customs. Which ones, if you don't mind me asking? Enter the smithy, cap on his head, held nails between his teeth, and poured his beer. Raspberry. Blech.
Just the once, and but a few drops.
You got nothing to explain your villainy, scoundrel. Not a thing. And that's not even the worst. Saved his highest crime for the end. He was in a mine.
And he whistled.
Oh, aye, that's bad. Shouldn't have done that.
I'm a little lost on this one.
Aye, he did. Whistled through his teeth and hummed in harmony a long warble. We all heard it up and down the shaft, and our grand elders were clear. Death's the punishment.
Wait 1 minute. What exactly does the Four Dwarfs Codex say? Which stricture did he violate?
What did... How did a wench, and a human one to boot, know about the code?
This human wench has a head, and a capacious one. Well, have you an answer?
The code says thus. 'Tis
Any dwarf come in the cock-up.
In a mine. Any dwarf
Loophole!
cock-up shall be placed in a barrel at once. Said barrel then to be rolled down a mountain.
Any dwarf.
Any dwarf. The situation's clear. If my senses do not deceive, the accused is a gnome.
Aye. Not to be taken literal like. It's to be...
Except U.S. law has been very clear on shit like that, where you have to go by the literal interpretation.
That's got to be divined.
That's why, for example, and this is a shitty situation, but it still applied, rape for the longest time could only be penetrative intercourse, where the victim was the one being penetrated. So, generally speaking, it could never be a woman that was a rapist.
Nothing to be divined here. You got to be a dwarf to be a dwarf, not no bloody gnome.
So, am I, meaning I'm free to go?
Perchance we ought to let the Elder-in-Chief rule on the matter.
Oh, aye. Oh, for we all ken how been bothered with such things.
Ah, fine. Now get the hell out of that barrel and out of my sight, you hairy hamshanker.
My lady,
whoa!
I haven't a way to thank you.
That we've yet to discuss. Perhaps first we should learn each other's names?
If he were green-skinned, I would think him a goblin.
Aye, yes, of course. What a prat of me. Barnabas. Barnabas Beckenbauer. To friends, Bibi.
Meve. Queen of Lyria and Rivia.
Queen? Cows in the corn, colour me honoured. Your Majesty, obeisance due.
None necessary. Protocols for use at court, not beyond it. An inventor you deem yourself. Am I right?
Most assuredly. Though, truth be told, the dwarves saw no ingenuity in my craft. Seems I'm ahead of my time.
Fiery bursts in the palm of your hand. They shall be in fashion one day, to your mind.
Oh, nay, just a bit of misfortune, that's all that was. You see, I mistook mercury fulminate for saltpeter, the vile...
The details I need not know. But one matter I am curious about.
Of course I can!
Why then? You wish to show your gratitude? You must join my ranks.
Defeat Nilfgaard?
Barnabas Beckenbauer.
And thus, for the first time in Lyrian annals, a gnome enlisted with the army.
You change your mind last, let me know, eh? Got the well, you change your mind.
Oh, he's lamenting that, oh, such a nice day to actually have the execution where we can see what happens. Alright. Okay, I'll go up into this...
blizzard's blowing in. Your Grace, perhaps we'd best pitch camp and wait for clear weather.
Ain't a bad idea. Said we might be waiting a week.
Then we march on. We've no time to waste. While we ride to and fro begging aid, Nilfgaard grows in power. We must obtain reinforcements as quickly as possible and liberate our home.
Every year, remember, if you never. Now hold on. Pour ye some hooch first. Every year more monsters crawl out.
Alright. Okay, here's a good place to stop because I want to eat before heading into work. So, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time, which will likely be sometime tonight. Can't guarantee it, but I think it will be. Anyway, have a nice day. Yeah, just have a nice day.